if I see one of those, I think this is a... Oh, I died. I popped a thing and died. Woo! But we're back. Is that quick? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Pony here with Grogan Games, bringing you a little bit of gameplay from Astroneer. So, we're playing a pre-alpha version of Astroneer, committed to improving the game with updates, new features based on feedback over time, lead us to a game that you, as a community, have built with us. These updates can sometimes introduce bugs, which, often hilarious, can be troublesome to help us out. They say join the discussion, send feedback, the future's bright, they look forward to building Astroneer with us. Cool. This is an early access title. It's an indie development from System Era Softworks. Been on early access for about 8 months. I was messing around with it pretty much when it came out before I started doing the YouTube thing, and I really like it. It's a low poly, really pretty, quite a bit of fun. Time sink. Let's pick big orange suit. I like the big orange suit. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. This is going to be a real quick, take a look at the game, figure out what's up, see what has or hasn't changed. You can move the camera by holding the right mouse button. Now, there were some frame rate issues before. Strictly, it wasn't optimized. Let's be honest, it just wasn't optimized for an early access title. And hopefully they fix the optimization. I really like the premise of the game. So we hit tab to get out of our little ship, and we're out and about. Now you see my little umbilical is, hey, I've got oxygen and a little bit of power. This thing generates some. And terrain tools E, you can suck up the terrain, you can build the terrain back. I don't remember how to build the terrain back. Oops. It used to be right click, now right click moves the mouse. Oh! I'm getting resources from sucking up the terrain. What am I getting? Oh, okay, the planets are giving me a resource. So, if everything is still as it used to be, once this builds up, it'll pop in our backpack. Let's get a full thing. There we go. Organic Q pulls our backpack up. We've got 1 unit of organic. Your crafting menu from your backpack is down here below your backpack. So we need a compound, 1 unit of compound to make tethers. Those things used to be, the frame rate suck like you wouldn't believe. 1 unit compound for a small solar, a compound for beacon, copper for a work light, compound for... Okay, that's all we can do. Cool. Oh, oxygen's at 50% already. Back to the ship. All right, let's go ahead and get ourselves back fueled up. There we go. The tethers are pretty flippin' important in this. So yeah, this is your compound, and we're gonna gather a bunch of this because so much stuff takes compound. Used to. I don't know. Again, it's been... I would dare say it's been 5-6 months since I've touched this, so there's a lot to be seen coming out of this, and I really enjoyed it. I sunk probably a good 10-15 hours into it, just tooling around on it. Really enjoyed it, and oh, we're out of power. Out of the power, but we can fix that. We can make ourselves a small solar. So as the compound on our backpack, boom, cool, small solar. That's not going to do us a whole lot when the sun goes down, though. Just keep that in mind, because the sun does not stay up forever. Does not. It's got day-night cycles and weather effects and some other really good stuff. Oxygen, 25%? No way! You don't say! Alright, we gotta get back over to our thing. Because we don't want to suffocate to death. That would be a terrible way to start a real quick look at Astroneer. I love the low poly artwork. I love the bright, vibrant colors that they introduce. That's a good art style. I think this has a lot of potential. I just don't really know the overall direction. I know it has a pretty heavy multiplayer focus, but back when I was playing it a couple months ago, the multiplayer was pretty rough because, again, your frame rate was overall pretty bad. The more tethers you placed, your frame rate just kind of tanked and tanked and tanked. Ooh, what is that? Let's go check that out. Now, to get out there, what we're going to do is we're going to hit our crafting menu. We're going to make some tethers. Hey, thing. Where'd you go? Why'd you run away? Why'd you run away from me? Oh, it just kicked it out. Okay. Very well. Let's throw what we don't need on the ground here. And hopefully it doesn't get blown away by some crazy freaking dust storm, whatever. We're going to make... Let's make 1 unit of tethers. Tethers. Let's make a unit of tethers. Now it's going to go ahead and craft. Boop, 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 boop. Now we got our tethers. The T key will place your tethers, so kind of the way I used to do this. Let's see if it still works that way. Boop. Compound, come here, compound. Come here, I need you. No, I need you. There we go. Thank you, tethers. Compound. So yeah, I would go pretty much to the edge. Boop. And it's connected. Now we're gonna go to the edge and connect it. And just kind of walk our tethers out as we move toward... Where'd it go? That thing! That thing right there. Yeah, I can't draw a straight line between two things. I know. We got enough to make us more tethers. There's a cave right there, but I think we'll check... Is it a cave? Yes, it's a cave. We'll check the cave out here in a little bit. We can branch our tethers off in that direction as long as it doesn't kill our frame rate too terribly bad. Oh, this thing. We can open this thing. Come here, thing. Let's open you. Ooh, resin. We want resin. Let's put the resin there. Aluminum. The old aluminium. I like it. Let's swing back real quick. Shift does sprint. That's good. And I don't think you have a meter. You may use oxygen a little faster. That would make sense. Oh, God, I can't draw a straight line to save my... Look at this. This is terrible. All right, this should hopefully keep our stuff from getting blown away in the event of, like, some kind of storm. I don't think we need our backpack open to move all that stuff. This should keep our stuff safe. Now, I don't remember if the storms are bad enough to, like, bother this hole, but hey, all our stuff's in a hole. Yay, stuff's in a hole. So pretty. I cannot get over how pretty this is. What is that? Unknown. Oh, yeah. So you pick up these little things as you go about and do your thing, and we'll work on expanding the base when we get more resin, because I think that's what you need is resin to expand the base. I don't recall. Again, I'm back in it after quite a long time of being away from it. So we're going to run this little unknown doodaddy back. Make sure that it is safely ensconced in our little woodchuck hole. Okay, safely ensconced in woodchuck hole. Back to satellite. Now, I think I remember some of these satellites, you actually be able to tap into ports on them if they have solar panels, and it would actually provide power for your base, because different items require different power amounts. You'd have to use batteries, keep your stuff running overnight, and all that other good jazz. This should be a research pod. That's a research pod. Let's set you down, research pod. We'll come back for you. No power. Don't tell me no power. I don't want to hear no power. That's not what I want to hear from you. Another tether. Solve the problem. One more tether. Just one more. One more tether, and we will continue on. So yeah, we're gonna continue to uncover this. I think I'm wasting my time, though. I don't really see a whole lot. I hate to say it, I think there's nothing I can do about that, but it looks like, and I'll try to point it out, it looks like one of the connection ports for this stupid thing are here. Thought I saw one. Maybe I'm just crazy. Oh, it looks like there's a connection port right over here, if you guys can see my mouse marker. So maybe we can connect to this and tap into it for solar power. There's no telling. This is how you can get oxygen. You can farm oxygen from these things. There's little yellow ones that'll get you power. Which is all kinds of good and fine. It works great in caves, because in caves you're not going to have the benefit of solar or wind. So that's always nice. This is free-floating oxygen on the ground, so we can just scoop that up. Woo, oxygen. And you actually will build up a store of it on your backpack when you build up enough. And then you can grab energy. Boom, energy. Always good. Yeah, I'm just gathering tethers. I'm going to make my way back towards the cave and come back to you guys once we get inside. Alright, so we're back in it to win it. Gonna head down, check out this cave. Now, mind you, previously when I played, when you were looking for resin, well, there's resin. Let's go find us a little bit of resin here. Just so I can show you guys. This is important because it's what you use to expand your base, or used to use. I don't really know anymore. I know nothing anymore. It has taken my knowledge from me and dashed it upon the rocks of hope and belief. But traditionally, resin was what you used to rebuild your base. Alright, heading back over to our little hole in the ground. We're going to drop our resin off just to... Actually, let's drop all of the crap off our backpack. Now, as I was saying before, traditionally on the surface you'll find compound and resin, and in the caves you'll find the stuff for crystals and metals and things like that. I don't know how procedural generation goes, but I think the further you go from your little escape pod landing, the better your chances of finding better minerals are. I don't know. That's a good possibility. Now, if we run out of tethers, you'll see there's oxygen on the walls, and the tethers do clip, apparently, so that works in our favor in this instance, but I'm not going to bank on that. Hey, tether. Come here, tether. There you go. Good times. Now, one thing I do use the tethers for, and if you guys care to follow along back at home, is when I'm exploring a cave and I've not been there before, I do genuinely enjoy leaving them as kind of a breadcrumb trail, so that way I always know how to get back out of the cave. If I get busy playing, I'm not really paying attention, next thing you know, it's like, boom, and I am lost and alone. And they do work as a light source a little bit, so that is very nice. And I'm going to leave my last tether here, and I'm going to explore left and right. Now, if I see one of those, I think this is a... Oh, I died. I popped a thing and died. Woo! But we're back. Is that quick? That was how quick it was, man. I like the respawn now. We can go get our backpack, but nicely of the developers, we still have our solar generation thing, which is great. Because I think before you'd lose all the stuff on your backpack. Woo! Skating down. So, learning has occurred. A little further from that thing next time that we play that game. Let's pick that up. Let's grab power. Yeah, let's hold on to that power. Let's grab those tethers and hold on to those. And I think that's all that had. Yep, that's good. Hopefully this isn't too dark for you guys. Not really sure how this is going to turn out post-production. Hydrazine. This is a fuel, so you can do trade ships and things like that with it. Laterite. Oh, aluminum. Aluminium, which is great. We do need copper, though. So I'm pretty sure, if my memory, which is not all that great, serves me well, the 3D printer and a couple of the other... Whoa, what is that? Water? What? Okay, no, that's just green dirt. If my memory, that's not so great, serves me well, copper is used for some of the initial building facilities, places, things. Sorry. I'm trying to word, and I'm failing at wording right now. But you guys can understand. If you've watched my channel before, and if you've stuck around for just a minute, you'll realize that commentating and playing a video game and performing basic functions such as breathing or any of that other jazz is kind of beyond me at this point. All right, we're getting a little far from my tether for me to be happy. So let's... Do we want hydrazine? We got the room, so let's grab the hydrazine. This, now, way back when this first came out, right? Hydrazine was like an infinite resource because you had a building that produced it. And they did nerf that, thank God. So that way you can't just farm hydrazine. Because you used to be able to just farm hydrazine and then trade off hydrazine for everything else that you ever possibly needed. So as long as you got that building up, it was like game over, all done. What's this geyser all about? Let's look at this geyser. Okay, it's just there. Great. Let's go ahead and start dropping some tethers in this direction. This is where we're going to go for now. And we'll see what's out here. Now, you should see the glowing green bulbous crap up ahead of us, and that is, at their root, used to be a little research pod, and they spit gas at you. Get out of here. You can make gas filters. Hey! I didn't know gas was intelligent enough to follow me. This is crap. This crap. Go, kill it. Go. Run away! Run away! Sir Robin, run away. Yeah, that's how we do that. See, this gas is straight following me. That is not cool. It's not cool, yo. Alright, you go away. We're outside his range. Now, they've left behind a couple research items, which is good, but I'm not going to grab them just yet. We definitely need to start looking. I think I just found some copper. That yellow crystal? Crystal, yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Words and stuff and things. I believe that's going to be our copper source. So let's go over here and let us mine the living trash out of some copper. We've got one thing of hydrazine, two things of aluminium, and here is our copper, which is good. Now, some of you that are geologically... Whoa. whoa, whoa, whoa. My screen's turning red. Who is jacking me up? Go away. Go away. Go away. We gotta find this guy. Because that dude... Oh, it's more than one dude. It's all the dudes. All the dudes. No, dudes. Go away. Like, I want me some copper ore. You guys. You guys are so mean to me. Run away! Run! Run! I just want some copper ore, man. Like, that's all I want out of life. Why you gotta be like that? That's not fair. It's just not cool. You die. You die. Okay. They're all dead. We're good. Let's go ahead and get all the copper ore we can. And it looks good. I do like this because it's kind of chillax. Oh, is that power? We're just pick up random bits of power? That's good. That would fuel us. Now, we actually can use these power modules to power our base in the absence of solar panels or anything else. But I do want to fill my backpack up with all kinds of copper ore and hopefully not leave gigantic gouges in the ground. I don't... No, it's not control. Oh, there we go. So if you hold Alt, you can rebuild the train. Okay, I figured it out. Learning has occurred. Learning has occurred, because I remember that was a thing. I just didn't remember how it was a thing. Let's grab this research module doodad and drag it out with our copper, our aluminum, our hydrazine, and yeah, I will be back when we're done with this really slow crawl back to base. So we dropped off everything we don't need. We're gonna dig through, actually, let's go get some fresh compound, and the reason I say that is strictly because having, wait, not compound. It's resin, isn't it? Totally resin. So yeah, I don't see any resin on the horizon. So we'll grab the resin we have and let's work on extending our base. So I think for the initial extension, it takes one resin, and then to build the little platform, it takes two. So we've got enough to build one platform. But one thing that is not inherently put out there is once you build, now this used to be back in the day, I don't know if this is still the case, once you build a section out to a certain degree, so we'll show you. So we got the resin, and the other thing that I like to do is build the ground up, because it has a habit, used to have a habit, I don't know if it's still going to do it, of kind of moving downward, right? So I'm going to try to expand this intelligently. It's, no, not that, wrong button. E. I don't really want to expand you there. I guess I do. Screw it. So we're going to see if it still has that habit of rolling downward. There we go. Nope. Nope, it seems like they fixed that. Now, previously, if you weren't careful, and you expanded this to the 2 resin size, it wouldn't let you extend any further in that direction. So one of the things that's nice to do is build kind of a spider web pattern. So we're actually going to go ahead and extend this, so that way we can use this to spider web outwards, and we can terminate the spider web here. But we're going to need to find more resin. So let me run around, locate some more resin, and I will be back. Alright, so we're back. We've got a backpack somewhat full of resin, so I'm going to go ahead and work some spider webbing on this base, just to plan for future expansion. Not that I'm going to use all of it, let's be honest. I'm really just kind of getting back into it. Hey, game. There we go. Alright, so we're expanded out in 2 directions. Let's go ahead and drop a 2 resin over here on this arm and see what happens. Boom, boom, boom. Great. Oh, they fixed it. No, they didn't. You still can't expand. So we've expanded it to the 2 resin size platform. We need 2 compounds to make a research station, 2 copper for a medium printer, 2 compound for a smelter, which I think used to be copper. A vehicle bay takes 2 aluminum. So what do we want to do? I think we've got enough to do a couple different things here. So let's... Ooh, so many opportunities. So many opportunities. Room for activities and stuff. Oh, we have to refine these. How do... Smelter. Compound. Roger. I'm tracking. I am totally tracking. So we've got to make the smelter first. Cool. Smelter is made. Now it has no power, so we can actually grab the little power modules and slap on this bad boy. Let's take this malachite. Boom. Boom. Let's grab all the malachite, drop on there. Let's grab some power. Some power. Malachite. Come here, malachite. We need you. And we need some power. That's good. So yeah, we have to refine the ore. How about that? We can take one for the team. We can grab our small solar panel. And our small solar panel will work to slowly replenish the smelter. And I do believe it's like 2 of the ores to give you 1 stack, maybe. I'm not entirely for sure. But let's go ahead and grind out a little more running around. Oh, let's go ahead and drop that last one before we do that. But I'm going to grind out just a little bit more of the running around and grabbing things. And I'll come back once we have a couple facilities built, or we get a little closer to actually building a facility. Alright, so we're back at our base with just a little more resin, and you'll look in my little pit of stuff. We got a little bit of power, a little bit more copper ore, a little bit more aluminum ore, so everything's looking good there. We're going to go ahead and expand this arm out just a little bit. There we go. I do love the new building mechanic, because it used to just like dive into the ground, and it was a huge pain in the butt to take care of. So we need compound for the research station. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. So let's go ahead and look at our power stuff. So we're going to provide power. Boom. Boom. Now, I'm going to test this. This is online as you see it testing. I'm going to drop our power pieces here on these outlying stations. And I think it should, it being the base, draw from it as it requires it. Now, the little solar panel we put on there seems to have... Hey! Oh. You can just stick it on there. No, I want it on me. I want it on me! There we go. Let's say put it on me, not the base. So we're going to go ahead and fire this smelter up, see what comes out. So yeah, it's 2 malachite ore, 2 copper ingots, which is great. That's fine. I can handle that. And yep, it's drawing from the reserves, which is good. Place our strengths right there. Let's go ahead and pop out some of this. Hey, I know there's compound there. Grab the compound. Don't just point at it. Guy. Don't you just point at that. Oh, so lazy. Just wants to point at it. I don't see it. Yes, you do. You go grab it. We're going to make this research station. Now, the research is important for the pure and simple fact that research is exactly how you crack open all the other little pods you run into. And, comma, pause dramatic effect, it unlocks new blueprints, which you can find gas tanks and all kinds of other goodness to go with you. Wait, I got 3 from 4. Okay, that's interesting. I think that's new. I'm not entirely for sure. The power we're absorbing is really working, though, because it used a block and a half-ish, which is good. I mean, it's not too terrible power consumption. Let's go ahead and pop out. No, it's a block and a half to recharge. Words. Let's go ahead and get you cooking. We need to get a solar array going for our base. So we need a 3D printer. So our next objective is 3D printer. So let's expand this out to the 2-sized. Research terrain analyzer. Interesting. Medium printer. We need 2 copper. We have more than enough copper. Come here, copper. Maybe is there a way to... Okay, so shift click pulls the item straight from your inventory. If you shift click on the destination, pops it right in there. Interesting. Learning has occurred yet again. Alright, so we got our compound. Let's go ahead and craft ourselves up a couple of these small solars. And we'll stick them on each of the workstations. And once we get lithium and a couple other things... Oh, it'll craft while we're just walking around. That is good stuff. That is great stuff. Come here, small solar. We've got to put you on the... Hey, there we go. That's where you need to go. Now, it's not going to do us a whole lot of good right now because it's completely and totally nighttime. But it'll do decent. for the time being. So I'm going to go ahead and work on finding... Open 1C. Okay, that's the only thing we have. So we've got to really stop spinning our camera around at nauseating speeds, first and foremost. Then we've got to get some more research things so we can get some more blueprints unlocked. Because I'm like a crazy blueprint addict. You don't even know. Give me what's in there. Now, as I recall, you have a higher chance of higher tech things coming from drops out of spacecraft and all the other good jazz. Yes! Small generator. Hopefully it burns something we can actually use. That would be great. If it burns something like coal. I've, again, months and months ago, never actually seen coal. Small generator requires copper. Alright, let's see what it takes to burn. We've got copper. Not really laying around. I'm not going to use that term. That's a bad term. Shift click. Small generator. Let's make it. Let's see what a small generator nets us. Hopefully it does something simple like burns organic material. Organic. Oh, wow, called it. So let's like cut down all these plants. Bye-bye plants. All you plants can go away. Bye-bye plants. Kill all the organics. We'll cut a tree down. Why not? We got nothing better to do. Haha, bye-bye tree. So we're going to stick a couple organics around it. Different places on the base and see if it just runs. Come on, give me. Give it to me. Okay, we're good. Let's pop these just in random places around our base. And this should be more than enough for our current power requirements, to be honest with you. Hopefully it will draw from all the organics. What? Stuck. If we have to like manually place it, that's going to be a huge pain. I do also like it shows you where all your power is going. So right now our power is going to our research station, which is really cool. I like that. And nowhere else. Oh, hey, we got another thing to research. Let's go research all the things. Research it all. Research station. Oh yeah, that generator is not very efficient. So I see why it's low tier. Comes to you at the beginning, because yeah, that's pretty rough. It was an entire stack, pretty much. I'm just rounding it up, right? So it's an entire stack of organic. Just to do that, give me something good. Give me a solar generator. Give me something. Give me something. Medium wind turbine. Great. That is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Let's go look and see if we have the resins. We don't have the resins, but I think I recall where resin is. So let me jump off here. I'll come back in just a moment once I've built a wind turbine. Well, isn't this convenient? I'm out running around looking for resin, and I find resin right next to oxygen, which is absolutely awesome. I'm so excited to build this wind turbine, guys. I know, I said I'd come back when I had it built. Oh, no power. Oh, that's right. We kind of got rid of our source for power. Oops. Alright, so we are back at base with a little bit of resin, and I'm going to try to show you how to build a wind generator as I remember it. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It is what it is. But we are going to make an offshoot, right, in probably the highest area I have available, which would be up this way. And I'm going to build the terrain up in slow incremental progress, right? Yeah, let's build it up, because you want your wind generator up high, right? Nobody puts their freaking wind turbines on the ground. Like, okay, so that's a foul statement, because we all put wind turbines on the ground, right? But what we don't do is we don't put our wind turbines directly on the ground. Let's make sure it's going to point up here. Good. So let's hope it builds up in this direction, which it should. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Now, to build a wind turbine, I think you leave it at a 2-plug spot, I believe. Let's not quote me on this. We'll come over here to that. Medium wind turbine. Aluminium. Excellent. I like it. We have enough stuffs and things to make us some aluminium. So let's grab all of the laterite. Yep, laterite becomes aluminum, which is great. We can take... Hey! Hey! No, yes, I know there's compound there. Yeah, I know there's ladder right there. I'm failing. I'm failing at gaming right now. So 4 of your basic ores will give you 3 of your full. Okay, that's a decent return. Let's go ahead and build this wind turbine, because this will be a great source of 24/7 power. Boom. Build it, baby. Woohoo. Woohoo. We gotta work on a battery, though. And lithium. I think lithium. Maybe it's lithium. Yay! Now, we go and stick this. You notice it's got 2 plugs on the bottom of it. And you can kind of see when you go to put it down how well it's going to do. And this thing is going to do phenomenally right here. Let's take that away. Go away. We don't need you. Alright, so we've got what is the start of a base and kind of the basics of where to find your minerals and where to find this, that, and the other in your first couple buildings. You can make vehicles. There's a lot this game has to offer. But I'm going to go ahead and close the episode out here. If you guys want to see more of this, whether it's a Let's Play series or kind of more of a tutorial, you need to let me know in the comments or just leave a bunch of likes and that'll let me know you just want to see more of it in general, and I'll take it wherever I take it. But until next time, this was Ponyhair with Grogan Games playing Astroneer. Signing out.